Hello there, greetings. Welcome. As you might see, in another location. I'm not Area 51, if you're wondering. If it was, I definitely well. If I ever do go there, I probably will. That'll be a surprise for sure, but I'm not in that area at this time. I'm in Florida, basically for a 1 day, well, 2 day, well, technically it's a 1 day, but either way, it's a convention. So our webinar will commence on Friday night because I'll be still out here Thursday night. And what was there? Oh yeah, Oracle cards. I'm gonna put some. Oh yeah, I'll give you a couple. I think I already showed some. I'll show a little bit more. What the deal is on that? That's funny. I was watching another video about Dorian Virtue, and this girl was talking about she's been working on, I think, tarot cards for like forever, and I guess you have to be a channeler to really truly connect with those things. I guess maybe not. Either way, I was going to do 30 cards for Oracle cards, but I decided to do 37 cards. So technically, it would have been almost. At least I'll have all the artwork by now. And there's one artist that I submitted to, and now he's telling me it'd be like 2 weeks. So it's like, so that's the one with the surrealism stuff. So that's gonna still, he's gonna still work on it. But either way, these things are going to roll out probably by December. The way things are looking, I only have a little bit more to go. I got most of everything in. So some things I had to redo. Some of the artists like, wait, people. I mean, anyway. But then some stuff is like crazy good. So I'm gonna post some of that. I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna. I don't know what card it's connected to at this point, but I'll show you, give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Of course, I did not come too prepared. Then we have this one here. I'm just going to show two. Okay, where's the other one? Be right with you. My Windows has such a problem opening up just a picture. Okay, this is. I think I have an idea what the cover is going to be. I was always trying to figure out what would, either way. So this is, I don't know, I forgot what card this is, but I give you kind of the details of it. Or it's actually in the card itself. But this is actually supposed to be an actual real guy, a guy being videotaped by another real human. But it's like, when I change it up and make them animals instead, I think it looks hilarious. I think it looks great. Trying to change things up a little bit. So this type of setting is all through the whole deck. It's not everything, but it's there in its own way. So yeah, the dog, the canine looks kind of funny, but this is like the practice deck, you can say, of and here's another one which has really blew me away. And this one is actually the main object on this is actually the crystal ball. And it's just absolutely excellent. This is beyond what I'd ever thought this would be. So I'm going to have a few more. And what I was talking about is like on the back of the card, what am I going to have on the back of the card? I'm trying to figure out. Or even on the deck itself, like on the box. So I thought about using that. That just blew me away. Absolutely, that's just excellent. And it kind of gives you a feel for the whole deck also. Now the deck itself is going to be black and white. This will be black and white, but the back of the card will be color. So yeah, it's pretty fascinating. So this is interesting stuff. And while we're here, those are new to all this is ivanteller.com. You can learn about aliens and spirits and whatever it is that you are, your true self, basically. We have private sessions, of course, not open this week. Actually, Saturday is open, Sunday is open. Next week is mostly open at this time. This is where you can see my schedule. I did block off some days. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday are blocked off, but the rest of the week's open. They have gift cards, easy purchase. These are other methods of purchase. There's also Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phones, all recorded. It's also I'll have to come up with a better method to some of this. And also you can submit a question, and it's usually answered 1 to 5 days. It's a pretty popular site, section of the site for you to connect to your, get a little bit more in-depth connection. If you don't want to do a private session, this usually works out pretty good. It's also easy purchase here. And there's also iPhone and whatever it is called Android. That way you can see the webinar schedule, and the webinar is pretty popular also for those that just want to throw in a question. Twice a week we do this, and this is where you can sign up. You can sign up for monthly or do for the entire year. Also have Spirit Social. Basically, it's just an alternative. If you can't get the shopping cart to work on this one, you can come here. There's submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, channel consulting, 5-minute healing. It's also, you can purchase a session here. There's one question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, and gel Reiki from Miguel. And this is what keeps the operations going. Upload every day. As you can see, no matter what location, different locations, all locations, no, not all locations. I'm probably going to go to New York eventually, as somewhere different eventually, because my job situation is making it kind of difficult to do so, but I'll have to go there one day, and maybe other places, we'll see. In the future, not sure when, at this time. So, what else? Before we go into full channeling mode, some people have been getting sick. I want to go into details of what kind of sickness is going on, because it's not, I don't think you want to hear it, but some people have internal sickness recently out of nowhere. Some are being attacked, some are going through actually an upgrade. And it's basically, from what it feels like, I do feel a reptilian. It's like you're going through the upgrade, and then like beings are like, what's up with this? And so they're kind of manipulating it to a certain degree. That's what I'm getting from it. Not everybody's going to get it. So people are having intestinal issues recently, and they're just like, man, am I falling apart? Am I dying? What's going on here? Without going into the gore of it. I feel like some are actually, they're spiritually upgrading. Basically, their vibrations used to be so high, now they're in these bodies, and now you're opening yourself back up. And so by doing that, you're kind of, you're moving your body around. You're changing your own vibrations, so you can do it. Basically, so you can do your work here, whatever it might be. It could be astral, could be. Your body is still connected to your astral self, so. It's like I need to open myself up so I can do more frequency work, whatever it might be. I don't have the answers. But that's what I'm getting from the most part. So some are going through a lot of difficulties, not a bigger amount, but some are going through some stuff that's not pleasant. I mean, like ending up in the hospital type of stuff. And normally you're pretty healthy, and all of a sudden now you're in a hospital and you're there for a couple of days. It's like, what is this? So, and even doctors like puzzled a little bit. I don't know if they're puzzled, but I forget the details. But either way, it's serious stuff. But that's why, what I'm getting is the body is going through a frequency upgrade. So, yeah, oh, that's right. We had this situation in, that's right, New York. Here I'm mentioning New York. I forgot about the terrorist attack in New York. I forgot about it. It's been a long day. Yeah, the New York thing is, yeah, tragic. I think 8 people died. I forget, but either way, it does. From what I got is that the guy, yeah, it's definitely ISIS, inspired by ISIS. I could see that. But there's a second one, probably. It might even be a third one involved. At least knew about it, but the third one's smart and stayed out of it. Either ran away or what. But the other one, I don't think they're going to be able to catch guy number 2. Possibly, but I don't think so. I don't think he's that stupid. But the first guy, the guy that they caught, it feels like he was, from my feeling, he was inspired by the whole thing in Las Vegas. It helped. Let's put it that way. A lot of mind control went through him also, obviously. One minute. I'll have to connect with that again, but either way, it's, yeah, that's kind of a tricky situation there. Well, the reason I picked up Octurian energies, and I don't normally pick up that, something like that, not like that. It doesn't seem like it was a healing, so it's more negative, which is interesting. I don't normally pick their energies up as a negative, but some I have been recently. Oh, for a while now. It's rare, but it does happen. But yeah, interesting. It does seem like alien energies are blending into each other to a certain degree to cause manipulations. At least what I'm getting at the moment. Meaning like a Sirian or Arcturian that don't normally connect with each other will connect with each other and cause a negative act and try to make it hard to trace. Something along those lines is what I'm getting. It's not everything is reptilian. I mean, yeah, their footprints are pretty much everything. And also with Archon, definitely. But not all Archons are bad either. And one thing about, I don't have all the information about this. One thing about, of course, nobody does. Angels. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this here. Maybe in the past, but angels are aliens. It's just they're depicted as with wings. I mean, some of them did appear. I mean, these are aliens that appear with wings. And you can say the ones with the wings, called, well, Carians. There's several others. I'm not sure about the blue avians. I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm not sure how many of those have wings. I know the Carians have wings, some of them. The bald eagle. But there's also some that come here just with winged humans to assist humanity. And then they're depicted as angels, but they're actually just aliens. And they're different types. Yeah, I haven't really gone into that much here. But yeah, there's canine angels, there's different types. But understand, even Michael is, yeah, I know in the religious world it's seen with wings, but normally it doesn't have wings. So they're just high dimensional. They do connect to the spirit world or astral world, however you want to word it. They're just higher dimensional beings. And they're here to assist humanity. Along with other aliens, it's just the angels got the ones that were assisting, just, hey, we'll just call that one Michael. He's always helping us, or he's always there, or whatever it might be. And you have Gabriel's a whole list of, but these angels are definitely of the angelic realm now, that we call it. I mean, they're just But of course, we have other. I imagine there's a Zeta angel, most likely. Everything you put wings on is here to assist us. But like I said, a lot of the angels don't really have wings. Michael doesn't have wings, but if you need them, they'll show them. I felt healings from angels. I think it was Gabriel. I forget who it was. This is years ago. I felt wing energy. I felt the wings for healing. So I'm in my guardian angel. I believe it was Gabriel. I mean, I actually felt the wing itself. So give you a little information on that. It's pretty fascinating. But yeah, but the angels are very, they're all formed, definitely canine angels. I mean, definitely. I mean, we're just not connecting with everything. The alien angels, Arcturian angels, of meaning of that frequency. What frequency? I don't know. Ninth or 10th frequency at least. I don't think it really matters. It doesn't matter. What I'm gathering, but it is a high frequency. But basically, it's removing the religious aspect of it. Not to say it's bad, but religion does put a lot of restrictions on what's going on here. Oh, that can't happen, or that can't happen. I can't, and yada yada yada. So either way. So there's a little bit of information about that. I don't dive into the angels that much, but recently I have been picking up on their movements, at least their origins slightly on it. Angelic worlds, of course, the angels that assist us go through their own training because they're angels, your guardian angels. I mean, all this is, of course, you have aliens around you also. And you call those guardian angels too. It's one thing at a time. I mean, there's only so much you can connect with. It's just, maybe, it's probably intuitives that are angel experts. So either way, fair to put that out there. But as for the terrorist situation, of course, they send our love to that situation. Positive healings. Yeah, I'm also feeling, obviously reptilian energies around with mind control also, but I did sense some other works there. From what it feels like, it's gone. This is part of a bigger picture, obviously. It's like, this is one situation, one event, and there's obviously others piecing themselves together at this time, which is kind of spooky, but these, understand that was done by obviously by choice, but it wasn't 100% it was ever going to happen. I believe it was training for it, at least getting ready for it, but then of course he decided to go ahead with it. There's a lot of hesitation around it too, obviously. Unfortunately, he was trying to injure as many people as he could, and he wanted to make sure he could do that. That's pretty terrible. So either way. I'm not sure if anybody has heard anything about police and ISIS. I mean, I guess some cops are involved with ISIS in some regard. Never occurred to me on that one. It's not something I think about very often, but some of the police are in on ISIS. Maybe they're in the closet working with ISIS. Yeah, big surprise there. Some of them have not fully converted, but they're involved with it in some regard. That's scary. That makes that. That's something I never really, it's all over, at least this country for sure. Not huge numbers, but either way, it's not good. But I wouldn't put fear into that. But you know, just so you know, let's put it that way. A lot of them are going to. I don't know. It's just they're practicing the brainwashing, you can say. that type of mindset, or anyway. So, well, reason for it is like, why are they getting this information? Where are they getting this and that? If you have informants and police, probably an FBI, FBI, CIA. ISIS is practically all CIA agents, probably not all, but there's probably that essence there, at least the ones that are funneling the money to them. Just gotta love it. Well, their fingerprints are probably there somewhere. Probably it increases their agenda to control humanity, to put fear. A lot of people don't believe in this stuff, that type of thing, unfortunately. And so it gives them more power. But either way. Well, I mean, what comes around goes around. So, and they know that. So, all right. We're going to do a slight connection here. All right, much love, blessings. Yeah, it's been kind of a long day. I'm going to try and do another video tomorrow. It'll be earlier than normal because I'm going to have a long night. So it does. I might do one early. We'll see. So, all right, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Redmond. Blessings. From the Sirian race, from the Galactic Federation Live, we are here to bring assistance to you. One moment. Yes, you might not be sounding like as we normally do, but either way. Our assistance to you at this time is the manipulators on your planet. They go for a certain chakra to lower your vibration. Many do go through the heart chakra, or worst of all, the root chakra, basically to disconnect you from the earth. It's basically to connect you to their mind manipulations, basically. They use technologies for this. They use a lot of mental technology energies, basically to shift your energy from the earth to the manipulators. Wonder why so many get so easily manipulated. Because you think well, many do not ground to the planet as it is, correct? Many do not ground at all. So when they're not grounding their energy, who takes that? Those are the manipulators. This is why it's important to ground your energies. At least ask for assistance to ground. Find some way to ground. Yes, dig a hole. No, that's a joke. But the idea to ground your energies, just basically just putting that thought out there every day to ground your energies so you can connect to the higher self. That way, the manipulators cannot take over your vibration, as they're doing for most of your population. Understand, if you're not grounding your vibration, these beings that do not want you to progress reprogram you. And they do it on a daily basis. Why do you think humanity is having such a difficulty awakening? But it's because, first off, the programming says that's all nonsense, because they're not grounding their energies. Their energies are going somewhere else. Does that make sense to you? I imagine it does. And it is, yes, as you go more into the higher vibrations, as you advance yourself, basically to know yourself, advancement is just knowing you, basically. I mean, yes, someone on your planet says, oh, this is advanced, that's not advanced. Advanced is knowing you. That is pretty advanced, isn't it? Knowing your chakras, knowing your vibration, knowing if someone's manipulating you. That's pretty advanced as far as we're concerned. It does not matter where you think where God, the source God or whatever it might be, that makes someone feel, wow, that one's very intelligent. What matters most is you know your own vibration. It's like knowing your own house. You know what this door goes to where. Basically, you know what your vibrations are, where it's all going, basically. Is somebody next to you reprogramming you, putting thoughts into your mind? That is what you must know to not happen. You know that to clear your vibration. Yes, there are manipulators around. Yes, it's going to happen. Nobody's perfect, but for the most part, if you know your own energies, you're less likely to be programmed by the third dimension. Less likely to be programmed by the third dimension helps you go up several dimensions, fourth, fifth, and sixth. The more you know about yourself, you become a vacuum of positivity to regain yourself. And many of you, as you rebuild yourself, will see you as someone else. It's like, yes, now I feel like I'm just a canine being in a human body, basically. But I am not one that walks on all fours. I am one that goes to worlds and brings assistance to them, such as this one. It's just, in this world, I'm a human. But usually I'm a canine. And yes, I do bring beer with me. Well, yes, they do actually, but they bring their own type of substance. For you to understand your planet is realize you're all from a different world. Yes. You will start to see yourself. Some of you see you as a big cat. Some of you see yourself as a walrus, whatever it might be, or a Pleiadian, whatever it might be. Even if you are a humanoid, as a Pleiadian or a Sirian, there are different characteristics that your human on Earth does not have. Some of you have 3 eyes. Some of you have 1 eye in your forehead, etc. As you connect more to yourself, you'll say, yes, I am human, but also I am Sirian, I am Arcturian, I'm all these beings, but the form I take is Pleiadian, a blue Pleiadian energy, because is the package is just, it's easier to communicate with worlds similar to this. But in this world, I have to take this form. Because realize in other worlds, many of you just show up on ship and assist those worlds with your philosophies, and even become part of the society and become part of it. Some of the Arcturians connect to worlds and join the society, even begin to reincarnate with it and leave their Arcturian form and become the species that they're assisting. Some are reptilian. So as you advance more to know about yourselves, you will see your Earth transform, yes, when the time is right. Understand, us aliens can only give you so much. It is for humanity to find themselves. You have to be willing to just allow the strange to come in, basically. Many are just absolutely terrified. Is there anything to be scared of? Not really, no. Yes, the world is very strange, but it's also very friendly. The world that we are offering is your true reality, basically. We're just helping you see it. It is what you create. Humans created all of this. But now it's time to unravel your world a little bit more, to see yourselves as galactically who you are. Because many come in this world, and we know, are very miserable here through depression very easily. It's like, I just do not connect to this world. Why do I have 5 fingers? What's up with this? I usually have 3. And usually I'm blue. And usually I'm 5 feet tall. And I usually hover around. What's this walking situation? And what's up with this food situation I have to do? I'm not into that type of thing. So, and of course, and then there's those humans that have so many incarnations on this world that figured human is all there is, the earth human, no such thing as aliens. And it's all about this reality that's been pounded into society. And it's all, yes, a matrix of negativity, not all of it. It is all programming to keep you into this third dimension of thinking this is all it is. We are being the slaves that we were built to be a slave, basically, by paper that has no wealth to it whatsoever. The human life, the paper with pictures on it called currency, has more worth than a human being. That is how your world is set up. I believe some of you are aware of that. That is not right. No one on this planet should go homeless or without food. And yet it's on your planet everywhere. But yet when we connect, we are seen as not real in this way. What we are offering is just a reminder that there's so much here that you're not seeing, and it's called within yourselves. It's just, there's question marks all around. And yes, you might not have the answers for all of them, but let me tell you, it does not have to do about paper with little drawings on them. Your humans are worth a lot more than that. Humanity has to upgrade its value. Realize many are just so programmed into the mindset that it's all about currency. But what about the faith of humanity that everyone matters? And currency needs to find itself dissolving into thin air. And it will eventually. But first, humanity must think more about itself. And you will. You do already, but then you go back into your cage and become the mouse on the wheel. Once that mindset takes time to let go, it's basically connecting more to yourselves, connecting to your positive vibrations. Your world will open itself up. There's nothing to be afraid of. But some are afraid to look within. Once you look within, heal within, your earth transforms. But the more of you that are seeing this will happen. Your earth will be a whole nother place. But it takes time. And we are willing to wait, of course. Many humans here, we realize that many of the star seeds here have a lot of difficulties because they see this positive world and wish to have it right now. And we completely understand. But also realize your place here is to share yourself with others, who you are, so they can get used to that mindset. Because they're so used to the third dimensional prison mentality, we're going to use that word, to more of the freedom of the mind to let it go wherever it must go. Yes, it is easy for humans to laugh at this. But yet, when we show that you can look within, connect to your spirit guides and your angels, many is like, oh no, we can't do that. That's too much. We're going to go back and put ourselves into a cage and just get back on that wheel because everyone else is on it. Yes, but the wheel is going to get old after a while, and it is already. It is basically, there's nothing wrong with seeing yourself within your alien self. Your meditation basically has all your answers. It connects to your higher self, basically. You're basically, when you go into a meditation state, you're connecting to your astral world. It's a doorway, not always fully open, because many aren't always ready to see its different reasons. But this is into the real you. To bring the real, it's like going into the lost you, bringing the real you back. And many do feel much better. Yes, some might feel somewhat aggravated because you're doing healing. But even there, you still feel better. Because you're not programmed by the hostilities around you. You see love for you. And that love goes to others. And that is when you have a new earth. That you trust yourself, you trust others. Even if there are manipulators, and there always will be to a degree, but you'll be able to see them more clearly, and they won't have their power around you anymore. The more you know who you are. These manipulators, yes, you'll see them, but they won't be as strong. Blessings from the Sirians. Love and light to you all. Damn, that was good. That was great. All right. Much love, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a great week.